it. There's Terry Stotts in his 8th year. This is they only played 70s music here in warm-ups. He told us when he sat down, they said, I got something special for you guys. I can't give you any hints. Did you ever think it was going to be that, though?
Did he get through security with the chain around his neck?
Security was tight when we came in.
Finished 4th in the MVP. Had incredible numbers, up those numbers in the playoffs. I mean, first team All-NBA. What a year for Nikola a year ago.
Harris with the basket. Get it to fall.
And that's an early look at what Portland has got to figure out, because all of Damian Lillard's primary pick-and-roll partners are not available to start the season, so he and Hassan have got to figure it out.
Millsap will try a 3 and knock it down.
Mr. Steady Eddie, given that they've got 4 forwards for 2 spots that they've got to kind of contend with.
Millsap's the oldest guy on the team by far. He's 34 years old. Final year with $30 million contract. Zach Collins knocks down the jumper. He told us when we spoke to him today that he can't stop thinking about that 4 for 18 shooting performance in the Game 7 loss at home to the Blazers as Lillard gets to the rim and finishes.
He said basically, I don't want to be considered somebody you can attack, that I'm the weak spot on our team.
Beautiful pass by McCollum. Plumlee got Whiteside off his feet and a nice finish. Plumlee, the 7-year pro from Duke, spent a year and a half with the Blazers before being traded for Jusuf Nurkic. Collins again, and it's good. Missed again.
We were talking in the break. It's because all of these guys know their run is going to be mostly in the first half.
Alley-oop and a slam by Barton.
Let's get Michael Porter Jr. on the floor, Coach Malone.
Played in about 53 minutes of action at Missouri. Hazonia with the slam, and then Porter's feet. No foul call, but Morris, who played in every game last year, 3rd-year pro out of Iowa State, able to hit inside. Simons from deep. Beasley missing the 3. Labissiere with a rebound. Hazonia on the cut and the finish.
Averaged 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists a year ago, and they were 4th in the West at Christmas.
And obviously got hurt against the Warriors as Tolliver finishes pass from Bazemore. Now Craig will try a 3, way off the mark. Here's Hazonia again attacking the basket. Nifty pass to Whiteside. Whiteside with the finish.
How about Hazonia? So maybe you could take it early on something because you believe in it, but you want to save it because you're a little bit nervous about not having it. What's the impact of your play?
Shooting here tonight. Here's Bazemore from outside. No good.
Well, he's shown you some things, though, Bazemore, hasn't he? Defensively already, his aggression.
Millsap countered and a foul.
It's between Golden State and us.
They got swept by the Warriors after beating Denver on its home floor in Game 7 to advance to the conference finals for the first time in 19 years. Bazemore from the corner. Second 3 of the night for Portland and the first basket of the game for Bazemore. Millsap for the answer. Hit it.
Nice job by Murray. A nice, controlled, efficient, hard dribble to the free throw line and create an opportunity for your teammate.
Barton working hard against Lillard. Oh, beautiful pass by Lillard to Whiteside inside.
This is really their first run, and you can't do it.
Good point. McCollum penetrates and gets the bounce. Things wide open, we think, in the West, and with the defending champs, the Toronto Raptors, losing their best player, the Clippers. Lillard on the attack, gets the basket and a foul. Last title came in '77 in this very building, Veterans Memorial Coliseum. McCollum, a little off balance, but it doesn't matter.
Years where it's been fits and starts due to injuries. Can he stay healthy?
Good hands by Millsap, stripping Lillard. Here's Barton in transition, goes right at Collins, finishes, and 1. McCollum goes to the left hand. It's good.
To be the alpha, to use that terminology. Jokic, I think by his nature, Dave, is unselfish, team-oriented, doesn't want to be this athlete.
Here's Simons. This time, he swishes it home. Rebounds and assists by Jokic in the postseason. The numbers he put up were matched only by Oscar, Wilt, and LeBron. Finds a cutting Collins, had a little trouble with the handle, and Beasley slides on the floor to make the play. Monte Morris connects from three-point range. When he was coming out of high school, from Seattle, played for Brandon Roy, former Blazer. As you watch him knock down the
best record in the league at home last year, I believe.
There's final seconds here of the third quarter with Denver in front by 10. Simons rejected by Grant.
So you've seen already from Mr. Grant and Mr. Millsap. They look terrific tonight.
Center, and they'll use this floor all season as Zeller were last year when they won 19 games, but everybody else just seems to be further ahead. Maybe Memphis would be the other team in the West. What about the East?
Well, obviously Milwaukee with the reigning. You think about the two-man game that was such an integral part of what Philadelphia did with Joel and J.J. Redick.
Nice finish by Porter that time.
Really nice finish.
He works. He's going to continue to improve, but losing Malcolm Brogdon,
that's a big deal.
Factor, right?
That's a big deal.
Monte Morris short, and Boston is intriguing. Portland, by the way, is 0 for 6 with 3 turnovers here in the quarter, trailing by 14. Morris with a beautiful pass that time to Jared Vanderbilt, and will host New Orleans on opening night. They'll raise the banner. That's still a good roster. A good coaching staff. It will be interesting to watch as Dozier with a beautiful pass on the alley-oop. Portland doesn't have a field goal here in the quarter until the slam by Labissiere off the miss by Little.
Lunch a little bit more when we got here tonight. It is getting harder and harder in the league if you do not think the game at a high level. Unless you are so physically gifted, boy, it's getting harder and harder to be a part.
Hard with the dunk and a timeout by Denver. Michael Malone not happy with his team. Lillard and McCollum.
Damian has actually talked about getting off the ball more, allowing maybe Bazemore to take it off the window, get up the floor and sprint. We shall see how that plays.
Little, wow, athletic finish after a beautiful handle and a three-point chance.
Wow, that's a nice looking move. Look at the smile on Damian Lillard's face. Watch the handle behind the back, between multiple bodies. Somebody coming over at the rim. Mr. Little playing big. Nice adjustment.
Pretty good.
See explosive offensively.
Lowry Markkanen. Hernan Gomez with a takeaway, getting the steal. And here's Porter for the slam. And you think they've got, again, Denver, top 9 players back. You add Jeremy Grant. Played well in Oklahoma City the last 3 years. Dozier connects. He's going to get. But of all the playoff contenders in the West, Denver has the greatest number of returning players that were key guys in their season a year ago. 5 seconds to go, and that'll do it. So the preseason opener in the books for 2 Western Conference teams that squared off just 5 months ago in a thrilling 7-game series. Denver beats Portland tonight 105-94. They'll meet 2 weeks from tomorrow night